That's it.
Space dust on the silver screen. I wrote you for this melody in major scale. No trouble in paradise, just trouble with the dashboard light. Let love prevail. Kiss you underneath the stars, to right between the moon and Mars, a fairy tale. Ultraviolet cosmic rays, bet money on the crypto phase off a third rail. And everything looks pretty from a window, but nothing is as stunning as your lips though. It's just true, I like my life with you. Used to only matter if we're smoking, now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true, go around the rock with you. 2 steps from the balcony, I spot you at the symphony in parallel. Salt you through the vinyl craze, bet money on the Nemo phase under your spell. Comes the sun and in my life I mixed it with the palette knife, but could you tell? Floating like a goth in space, I wrote your name in lowercase with pink pastel. And everything looks pretty from a window, but nothing is as stunning as your lips though. It's just true, I like my life with you. Used to only matter if we're smoking, now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true, I go round the rock with you. One more. On the silver screen, I wrote you for this melody in major scale. Let love prevail. It was 20 below when you came to me, and I don't know what you
Why am I muted? Why? Why was I muted? That don't make any sense. So let me try the intro again. Hello, guys, and welcome to a last minute stream here. I got a guest on with me tonight that she she wants to talk about her story and tell what she's been dealing with and what she's been going on. And I found the story very where I'm looking for. It doesn't sound like I'm being absolutely doesn't make me sound like a total douchebag, for lack of a better phrase. Um, I found it concerning. There you go. That's the word I'll use. Concerning. So you probably looked at the title. You know who I'm talking about. Is Miss Scarlet Moon Rose. Say hello to everyone.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I think we're doing fantastic.
That's good.
So,
Needless to say, has honestly been something. I guess is like the best way I can describe it on my end.
oh boy. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself first, like who you are, how you got into content creation, everything.
Well, I mostly do artworks for now on my channel, and I am currently on a very long-term hiatus due to some very personal things that have been going on. I also expressed that in the video as well. I also plan on doing gaming streams both on YouTube and Twitch, mostly Twitch. But yeah, I'm basically your average artisan game player when it comes to content creation. I mostly try to focus more of my videos on positive things instead of annoying situations like this. But bitches gotta have standards when it comes to really bad people online, and sometimes you just gotta dig that heel.
Sometimes, yeah, you just don't get a choice. It's kind of well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Got to deal with it.
yeah. But if it means I get to make communities that I am in more safer for people and informative, then hey, it's all worth it.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. So why don't you tell us a little bit of the situation before we watch the video? Kind of like a predecessor. How did you meet this individual? Which I'm just I don't want to say the name. Uh,
Uh, I have met Sky. Can't fully recall if it was through a political video or if we just so happened to like come across each other's content. Most I know and recall is that um we had a bit of a problem with a predator known as Miles, and he's been a massive problem within the My Little Pony community, specifically for a very well-known game called Ponytown. I recently found out about these accusations, and I've also posted videos and updates about that both on my YouTube and TikTok, just to make sure that the word is out. I originally actually didn't know if those allegations were true or not until a very valuable source had confirmed with me, and all of the evidence is public on that matter. So,
ooh,
needless to say, me and Sky have kind of met through a bit of a similar problem where this absolute degenerate and a complete gross person is consistently harassing the both of us, trying to silence us into fear and all that. obviously it's not going to work. They ended up blocking me because I became the nuisance. And
as they deserve.
And at first, they blocked him because they just didn't want to handle any of the harassment any further, which is completely fine.
Understandable.
Ever since then, her and I actually I can't recall what exactly her pronouns are, so I'll stick with they them. But Sky and I basically became decent mutuals after a situation like that. We were chill. Later on, it slowly developed into a friendship between us, and we would send each other TikTok videos every so often, back and forth, and be like, "Hey, how's your day going? Like, what's going on with you and all that." One day they requested if I could draw their persona, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind drawing you a persona." So they sent me a rough sheet, and in the video, it'll actually show both the rough sheet and the working progress of that exact artwork that is displayed on screen. After, I want to say, about 3 days of working on that artwork, I finished it up, sent it over to Sky. They loved it, and they decided to use it as their profile picture on Discord. For me, I was like, cool, they're using it as their profile picture. I'm really glad that they love it. I can't exactly recall how long this video was published between both the DMs and the video, but the video that is displayed on screen was posted about 5 to 6 days ago from now, and I found out through basically finding it on my For You page. Now, the video consists of Sky using this exact artwork that I did for them and running it through an AI generative system on CapCut to then make the persona into basically a Minecraft character.
And I'm assuming
From there, I was basically gobsmacked. Oh, continue.
So I'm assuming that he whoever they are didn't get permission to use the artwork for this kind of content creation.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Not once was it ever discussed or even asked in DMs. None of that. And even then, I told them firmly in DMs that I don't consent to my artwork being used in this manner. And quite frankly, I feel extremely slighted because of this. I tried approaching them on their comment section within that very post, and I was completely ignored. Sad thing is that when other people have viewed the comment section, my comment doesn't even exist. So I'm led to the belief that my comment was basically hidden, and Sky just wanted to pretend like it didn't even happen to begin with and just move on. From there, when I found out about that, I DM'd them saying, hey, I don't want to be friends with you anymore because of this. I feel heavily slighted, and I don't condone my work being used in this manner. So, hope you learned your lesson. Goodbye. And I blocked them. From there, they then texted me on TikTok saying, all of this is getting a little too personal, and essentially doubling down. I've also displayed screenshots of that conversation in the video. And I, at that point, was just pissed. Because not only had they doubled down on what they have done, they clearly lack an understanding of how much of a threat AI has become for artists and just how personal this felt towards me. the fact that I was blatantly ignored by my kind request, trying to give them a chance to basically not do this again. Like, at first, I couldn't care if the video was still up. I expressed in that comment saying, like, you don't have to take down this video. I just want you to just credit me if you're going to be posting the art and to not use my art in AI form. Like, just don't misuse it. Plain and simple. Very easy to go by.
It's understandable.
And continue.
It's understandable as far as the AI is concerned. I would be a massive hypocrite if I said that I hated AI, considering I've used AI for quite a bit of different things. Like, the current profile picture I have, a friend of mine used a AI bot to build, and I liked it so much that I sent it to an artist that worked on another one of my friend's content. His name is Coalfire. He developed his VTuber model, his overlays and everything. I sent it over to her and I told her if she could remake it, but add a few extra features. Because I like supporting artists more.
And that's completely fair.
And being a musician, I understand the AI threat aspect, considering I'm a drummer in particular, and drummers are most often the instrument that's replaced. The other one is bass guitar.
Yeah, and I completely understand a situation like, say, someone has a very low income and they can't really afford the typical prices, let alone save up for just a commission or a VTuber model, let alone a fursuit for that matter. So it's I understand when it comes to low income situations, by all means, when you're starting out, it's fine. But don't go overboard when it comes to using AI to rely on making content or even building a platform. Definitely support artists that are more than willing to go out of their way to do all of that stuff for someone if they don't feel like they can basically do it themselves.
Right.
If anything, I have also used AI, but specifically for very very simple things. Making and building recipes for baked sweets. Not long ago, I came up with one that involves a cheesecake with red velvet, strawberry, chocolate ingredients. And I wasn't exactly sure how I can construct it in the way that I was visualizing it. And so I just used ChatGPT to help break down a step-by-step recipe for me and how I can make that possible. Just basic, simple things that don't require a lot of digging. And especially when this idea, I've never seen it anywhere online either. So it's a creative idea that I have, and I'm wanting to figure out how can I do this, basically.
Which is more than understandable.
That's as far as it goes when it comes to AI usage for me, and even then, it's not often.
But for me, because my dear friend Adam, who bankrolls for me and Coalfire, pays for the Google services that we use and everything. I tend to use AI for researching products and different things I'm going to buy and determining how I should budget things out, because I've had a pretty good experience with that, and so far everything that I've purchased I've been happy with. And then so with that,
Mhm.
I haven't had much of an issue. I can understand why AI generated art would cause a lot of issues. I can understand that. For me, when I'm if I'm going to use AI for that in particular, I have it draw up backgrounds of stuff because I'm looking to set up a certain scenery, and then I put my thumbnail together with the people that I want in the thumbnail. I even hired a friend of mine who's learning to be an artist and everything to make me a thumbnail of one of my arch rivals as the devil. and it was the funniest thing ever. And when I got the AI image background of like what hell looks like, and I put him on the throne of like the seat of hell, I was like, this is gonna piss him off, and it did. He spurred so hard. He spurred on his live stream. He spurred on Twitter. He spurred on Discord. He was losing it, and it was great. He was just days upon days. I was like, if I wasn't busy doing other stuff, I would just kick up a live stream and make fun of him some more.
But yeah, after that, I also blocked them on TikTok and decided, I'm just gonna report the post in particular for AI usage. Sadly, TikTok doesn't really give you a option to like in text form lay out what your issue is, and so I just had to go with AI usage and misinformation, basically. I wish they had a system to where, much like YouTube, when you report something, you can literally type out what your problem is with the video or post. That way it can then be further like investigated on.
Right. So it's like
But that's all I was able to do on my end. And during that time, I also expressed my grievances along with sharing the video in Lyle Convoy's server. So that way, if people choose to report the video as well, they're free to do so. Anything beyond that point, that's out of my control.
Which is how I ended up discovering you, and here we are now. So I think it's about time we watch the video in question and see what's going on. God damn it, I hate this fucking song. I fucking hate this song so bad.
This video isn't going to be positive. As a matter of fact,
I fucking hate that song. I hate that fucking song. That song's the most annoying fucking thing ever.
You want to know what kind of song that is Minecraft based that would basically get more than just more than what this song would give?
Oh boy.
I know for a fact I will probably end up summoning a lot of old OG Minecraft fans.
Oh
but
boy.
Fallen Kingdom in particular. Fallen Kingdom, actually, weirdly enough, was a very sentimental story.
You know what's funny? Like when I played Minecraft, I never knew much about the storyline. I never paid much attention. I'm always like, "Oh, cool! It's a building simulator. Cool! I'm gonna build little castles." You motherfucker! You blew it up. Like tick 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 tick. Fuck.
The funny thing is that Minecraft has actually given people a lot of opportunities to basically create their own stories within the Minecraft world itself. And me personally, it's why I like Fallen Kingdom a lot. It's a perfect example of that creativity. It's not lore accurate at all to anything that goes on in the game, but it gives off creativity to players to basically enact their own story.
I mean, honestly, like for me, most of the time I played Minecraft, I was always like trying to build cool bases, or like I remember I used to build like roller coasters and stuff like that, and the insanity that would come with that, because I would try to like see like, how can I set this up to do this? How can I built a roller coaster that would lead to your death. Like you would get on it, right, and it would ride you all through the sky, and then it would drop you into an obsidian cave, and then you would land on this pressure plate that would set the TNT off at the exact same time. The hit, the moment you jump out of the cart, boom, you go up in smoke.
What's funny is I think we only like back then had like two very specific factions when it came to Minecraft before Redstone was even a thing. You had builders and you had travelers. And then Redstone came along and then we suddenly have a Redstone faction.
Hey, Gilgamesh, what's up? Oh, yes, court is in session, and the verdict will be rendered very shortly. Because everybody knows I'm a judge around here, and my verdict is final. I used to have the nickname Judge Horror when I was called Horror House Media. No, not Horror House Media, as some people like to call me for some reason.
I think it's because of how common the two words tend to get mixed up.
Yes, that's the excuse I always hear, and I'm like, that's because you fuckers never bother to read a dictionary. So,
Imagine if someone just ended up having dyslexia and that's how it started off. I would feel bad for the person.
oh God. I actually know someone that has a dyslexia, and that word's a hard ass one for me to say apparently tonight. What did you miss? What you missed out on is the first like 20 some odd minutes of the video. So if you want to go back and watch that, you'll understand what the interview is about. More watch time, the merrier. Well, I also got a little something right here. Oh, we're live streaming. I always say video, live stream, VOD. I use them interchangeably because I'm just retarded like that.
Dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're great.
I'm still proud of that sound effect. I use that one all the time because I like that's a real song, by the way. It's the guy's name is Steven. The song is called "This Video's Cancer." Oh no!
After this stream, could you possibly send me that song?
Oh yes, I will send you. I think you'll love it. It's hilarious. So
thank you.
And this is one of my arch rival sounds that I stole from him because he hates me. Called the Cook Clap.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I got a little soundboard of effects that I use all the time.
Fucking pissed. As a matter of fact, I'm just fucking pissed about the fact I even have to do all of this to an ex-friend. But if someone is gonna be an AI bro and basically spit in my damn face after I spent a few days working on your, to be completely honest, dog shit color scheme persona, then I really don't see a problem putting this person on blast. Neat Sky, a now ex-friend after they requested for me to make art.
I love the people who put the political stuff up, but they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Half the time the people are like, yeah, I hate this person. Yeah, I hate this organization. Do you know what they actually do? No. Then why do you hate them so much?
Originally, ICE was Originally, ICE was supposed to be Border Patrol, but now it's just extended to MAGA, like, agendas. They're just being used as pawns.
Well, congratulations.
At least as far as I can see it.
Well, as someone who has family in the military and everything, congratulations. That's exactly how it goes. Everything in the government's apolitical. It follows whatever the government says to do. So if the government says you're going to do this thing, it's either you do this thing or you suffer the severe consequences for not doing said thing. Morality is not a thing in the government.
And unfortunately, yeah. And after realizing how much of the system has been exposed, really, really makes me wish we can just have a reset on America. And if there's a God out there, please help us. We need it.
But for me personally, as long as the Constitution and the Bill of Rights are not touched, I don't care if there's a reboot. As long as that was fought so hard for 250 years ago stays. because that's
Oh
the
yeah.
foundation of
Oh
what
yeah.
our country is
So
built
long as
on.
that, yes, because obviously the founding fathers have basically set the foundation for us. We should keep that foundation because it has worked consistently for us
I would build
people.
fucking really, Gilgamesh. You would build. I know exactly what you would build. Fucking weirdo. My dad's full of weirdos. But
Also, weirdly enough, the song choice in the video, I don't know if this is just an autism stim for me, but one of like the specific instruments in there is just pleasing to hear. It's it's the only reason why I even have that song in there to begin with. Plus, it's a really old classic. I tend to like the old classic.
I was as a drummer, I tend to listen to a lot of like the classic music of like the 30s through the 90s. There's some modern music that I listen to as well that I really love, but a lot of like the classic stuff that like my dad and my brothers grew up on was what I listened to. My mother as well, because like I come from a family of not only wrestlers but musicians as well. So there's a lot of talent that flows through my family's heritage. Just gonna flex
I
that.
think that's a really good combination.
It's a hell of a
Hey,
combination.
that is a beautiful flex in my opinion. Having combat training as like one of your heritage and art as another, that is a beautiful flex.
A lot of people, what was it? I was in one server when the people found out who my dad was. They were like, "Oh my God, you're a wrestling royalty!" I'm like, "Yes, I am. Bow before me, bitch." Kneel before Zod. uh, but, but now my question right here, what you're drawing up here, who is this character in particular?
Oh, that character that I used as like the pose reference, I got that off of Pinterest. If I could find that exact image and probably see if I could reverse image search, I would probably be able to find the original artist, but I mostly just used that artwork for the pose only and to get a better sense of anatomy. Since I'm going to be so honest with you, raw dogging art when it comes to poses for me is hell on earth. So I'm trying my best to learn different anatomy poses and such so that way I can improve my art in quality for that specifically.
I hate that I have such a dirty mind. When you said raw dog, a lot of dirty images popped up in my head. I was like, oh, why did you have to phrase it like that? Well, fuck yeah.
I mean, it's true. It's true. And I fear if I say anything else after that, it's gonna get even worse.
Oh, yeah. It always gets worse.
Of their persona, and after happily doing so, they then put it through an AI filter to make an even uglier form of the persona as a Minecraft character. I didn't think it was possible for something like that to get uglier, but I was poorly mistaken and shouldn't have underestimated how bad AI slop gets. Oh, Scarlet, where is the watermark? How do we know for a fact it's yours?
Oh, Lord. I hate that fucking voice changing thing.
I only used it just to do like a straw man argument and completely counter it if anyone even so much as fucking thinks about doing it.
What was it? I saw on
Like, I went above and beyond to prove that yes, I am the original creator of this artwork, and my artwork was violated.
understandable. I mean, it's completely understandable. I've personally am like, uh, a lot of
Oh
like,
crud!
because like the thing about like AI in general when it comes to like content creation, from my experience, has not been great, and I'm not like sometimes it can be funny, like if it's done right, but most of the time it's just like, why am I watching this? Like a friend of mine sent me a TikTok of this guy who was comforting his daughter who came out to them as being lesbian, right? And he sent him an AI video of Donald Trump, Donald Trump saying we needed to hide the Home Depot gift card.
Ew.
I was dying
Also,
laughing.
before the video continues any further, please, 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 everyone keep in mind that the content that I produce is strictly adults only. Now, in this video in particular, I displayed full-on censored artworks that are not supposed to be displayed in public. So I
I would,
promise you're not going to see any of that
I would
unless,
say
you know,
I would say my channel, like most people that
but
watch me,
I
are around
specifically
25 to
shared.
35. So I don't make
Even
content
so,
for
I just want to
children.
make sure that when it comes to my content in particular, it is strictly 18 plus. Any children, please go away. Just come back when you're older, please.
I don't think you won't have to worry about that from my community, because my community doesn't keep minors around.
Yeah, thank fuck for that. Thank you.
Because there was some fucking stupidity with, again, that arch rival I was telling you about, him trying to pose as a minor and trying to spread rumors that weren't true. It was fucking the insanity was
Oh.
it just
I want to say the more annoying thing than this would have to be just getting false allegations on you. It is like, why? You're losing. You're gonna lose this battle. Why are you even trying?
because unfortunately it's worked in the past. That's the problem, that those tactics worked in the past. Pro Jarrett is one of the best
Yeah.
examples of that. Man gets completely accused of
Yeah.
things he never
And sadly,
did.
I know that from experience.
Yeah, so you know that it doesn't take much to bury somebody. It does not take
Yeah.
much.
Let
Cool
alone
art.
full on
While you're
falsely
watching the fucking
discredit
time lapse.
someone.
See, my thing right here, right? Is that
Yeah. That ref sheet is what Sky had sent me.
okay? Of what they wanted the character to look like in question.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm understanding. Like, they sent you a picture of one character in a certain pose, and they wanted their character that's painted in this. And I don't understand the color scheme at all.
Actually, they just sent me that ref sheet. The artwork that I used for the pose is something that I found on Pinterest to give me an idea of, okay, what pose can I probably put this persona in? And I immediately went with that one because I guess the best way to put it is that it showed off both feminine and masculine traits that obviously my now ex-friend has. They're transgender, and they obviously have the word femboy, and so I thought, okay, let me try finding something that can match that kind of energy.
Ah, makes sense. That makes logical sense.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know quite a
And
few.
so I just went with that one specifically just for the pose. That's really it.
I know quite a few. I know quite a few trans people, and I know a couple of them are in the furry community. Although I'm not a part of that community whatsoever. Just because it's not my thing. I don't like dressing up as an animal. Yeah.
That's completely fair.
What the hell's wrong with you, Gilgamesh? So I lost train of thought. Oh yes, and so Did they pay you to make this artwork, or was this like you were?
No,
Oh,
no. This was strictly like a simple request.
interesting.
I did not gain any form of like compensation out of this, which I'm gonna be so honest with you, I don't care. I don't care if I got any compensation or not out of this. Especially after knowing that they're just a piece of shit and annoying person that has relentlessly harassed me.
Not particularly surprised, or I suppose I
Yeah.
shouldn't be
So even
particularly
then, I
surprised.
wouldn't want dirty money from a dirty scumbag to begin with.
That's fair enough. That is fair enough. And I'm particularly sorry that you're having to deal with that.
Perhaps
Let's
I
continue with the
stream
video.
Friday.
No
And to
skin
dig
off my
that
nose at the end of
Slaying
the day.
Queen heel further, here's 2 examples of my other works to connect the dots on how I design furries. The ears and some paw poses
God, I wish
are
I
the
did
most
better on my
noticeable,
script,
along
especially
with
the voicing. Like you could tell I was trying my best to read the script properly, all while struggling to convey any form of emotion. I need to work on that so badly.
One second. Give me 1 second.
No problem. Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
How to get here, where'd you go? Sooner or later Space dust on the silver screen. I wrote you for this melody in major scale. No trouble in paradise, just trouble with the dashboard light. Let love prevail. Kiss you underneath the stars, to right between the moon and Mars, a fairy tale. Ultraviolet cosmic rays, bet money on the crypto phase off a third rail. And everything looks pretty from a window, but nothing is as stunning as your lips though. It's just true, I like my life with you. Used to only matter if we're smoking, now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true, go around the rock with you. 2 steps from the balcony, I spot you at the symphony in parallel. Salt you through the vinyl craze, bet money on the Nemo phase under your spell. Comes the sun and in my life I mixed it with the palette knife, but could you tell? Floating like a goth in space, I wrote your name in lowercase with pink pastel. And everything looks pretty from a window, but nothing is as stunning as your lips though. It's just true, I like my life with you. Used to only matter if we're smoking, now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true, go round the rock with you. On the silver screen, I wrote you for this melody in major scale. Let love prevail. must be dreaming out of luck, but heart still beating. Don't let a good thing die young. On and on and on it goes on. Calm down, you're thinking too much. Could I be another crush? It's been so long since I got tangled up again. So am I fucking up yet? Have you had enough yet? Pretty maybe sure I'm seeing things. But if I'm fucking up now, will you stick around? How will I just burn out another flame? And it goes activated, don't know how I made it. Activated, can I navigate it? I'm gone, what is this feeling? Had to go and find a reason. I'll book the table tonight. Oh, stay back and wait till it's right. And if you come by later, could it be a simple favor? Should I call first or let you be the one who's always braver? My room's a catacomb. But when I'm with you, I'm home. Yeah, so am I fucking up yet? Have you had enough yet? Pretty maybe sure I'm seeing things. But if I'm fucking up now, will you stick around? How will I just burn out another flame? And it goes activated, don't know how I made it. Activated, can I navigate it? Can I navigate I'm wanting all the guardian wall, the smoking coffee ceremony, curtain call, the home and hall, across the table from you only. So am I fucking up yet? Have you had enough yet? Pretty maybe sure I'm seeing things. But if I'm fucking up now, will you stick around? How will I just burn out another flame? And it goes activated, don't know how I made it. Activated, can I navigate it? How'd you get here? Where'd you go? Sooner or later, these things will start showing themselves a bit differently. dust on the silver screen. I wrote you for this melody in major scale. No trouble in paradise, just trouble with the dashboard light. Let love prevail. Kiss you underneath the stars, stood right between the moon and Mars. A fairy tale. Ultraviolet cosmic rays, bet money on the crypto phase, offered third rail. And everything looks pretty from a window, but nothing is as stunning as your lips though. It's just true, I like my life with you. Used to only matter if we're smoking, now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true, go around the rock with you. 2 steps from the balcony, I spot you at the symphony in parallel. Sort you through the vinyl craze, bet money on the Nemo phase under your spell. Here comes the sun and in my life I mixed it with the palette knife, but could you tell? Floating like a goth in space, I wrote your name in lowercase with pink pastel. And everything looks pretty from a window, but nothing is as stunning as your lips though. It's just true, I like my life with you. Used to only matter if we're smoking, now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true, go round the rock with you. One more. Go round the rock with you. And everything's pretty from a window, but nothing is as stunning as your lips though. It's just true, I like my life with you. Used to only matter if you're smoking, now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true, go around the rock with you. Space dust on the silver screen, I wrote you for this melody in major scale. Let love prevail.
Alrighty, I'm back. I apologize. That was an emergency that popped up.
Welcome back.
Alrighty, now we can get back to what we were doing. I was a little bit rough. I've always
I
had,
would imagine.
it's always pretty rough here at the Den of Tim's. Oh God, what is my friend? Oh, they're being. Oh Lord, friends are being insane, and that.
Everything going all right in the chat.
Oh, we got like a little group chat where we work in. They were being crazy.
Just the usual.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's like that's how it is. My friends are always a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I know how that feels sometimes.
Little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it don't
It's
bother
not
me.
always the stream chat you got to worry about. It's your friends group chat that you got to worry about.
No, the ones I always got to worry about is the freaking idiots that from my arch rival people. No, actually, I don't even worry about them. I just make fun of them. I just clown on them when they come. Say something incredibly stupid, I make fun of them, and then they go crying on YouTube about me. And I'm like, well, what did you think was gonna happen, retard? All right, let's take it back to where we were. So, kind of picking back up from where we left off here, because I was going to ask you a little bit about the design here, and because I was going to ask you about the design choices that you made, what inspired you to pick them, and then obviously I had my little fun problem. So,
yeah,
what made you pick these design choices? As far as like the eye coloring, the color.
the design choices for that image in particular.
Yeah, in like the I don't know what the hell to call that.
Oh, weirdly enough, this is like a more animal version of my OC that I plan on creating into a VTuber model. This artwork in particular, weirdly enough, is a vent draw. Another situation happened where another unfortunate ex-friend had pissed me off to the point of I literally could not sleep. I no matter how much I talked about it to a close friend, my rage was just not satisfied, and I was like, fuck it, gonna draw for like about 3 hours and hope that I can finally go to bed. The artwork was actually inspired by a really, really cool artist, Isaac Blooms. And again, this is mostly just a vent art that I have done. And it's just like a more animal version of what my OC is. Really the gist of it. It's not anything like too grand. But if you're curious about how I wanted to go with the design of my OC, I absolutely love characters with heterochromia. Even like animals with heterochromia, they always get me in a chokehold. They're just adorable that way. Don't know why, but I just love it. Pink and blue have always been like my two back-to-back favorite colors, mostly pink. And I mostly wanted to go for like a more cat-ish design when creating my character. The original like form of my OC is actually Cult of the Lamb-esque inspired as well. And weirdly enough, my profile picture on YouTube is actually the OC design. I believe I also show a like full version of what my OC looks like from that profile picture.
Funny enough, I actually have an original character, but he's not like that at all. He's a horror character, in particular. Like,
yeah, no.
And I put the outfit and everything together. Let's see if I can still do that voice because it's a little bit difficult at times. Death is the only mercy in this world.
That's actually pretty good.
Used to be rough on my vocal cords, and I started learning how to sing in death metal.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
And when I started learning like death metal vocal lessons, that made it easier for me to be able to do that voice. He's called the Merciful Doctor.
Yeah.
So and so with that, It seems like a lot of your designs are very inspired by animals or things and colors that you like, that you're fascinated by. And so
Hmm.
my
Yeah, I mostly the color palettes that I mostly use are more of the pastel, softish kind of colors. But I am hoping to explore some more of like horror aspects through color palettes and designs. And weirdly enough, I have a couple projects in the works that will be really, really good practice runs for me when I start doing that.
interesting. How long do you plan on staying on hiatus before you start making this kind of content?
Sadly, I don't know. I am hoping that maybe sometime this year I can actually come back and finally do more content, but I don't fully know. I just don't know. That unfortunately depends on outside forces that I do not have any control over. But here's to hoping that this year can start off or at least end on a much better note. But um if not, then I look forward to next year.
The last time I said that, 2025 kicked me right in the nuts.
Please don't jinx me.
Hey, I ain't jinxing you. That was just my experience. The last time I said that, I got kicked right in the nuts. Not only did I get kicked in the nuts, when I went to get up, I got kicked in the nuts again. And then by the third time I got up and I went to block it, instead decided to give me a sweet chin music. And then it kicked me in the nuts.
Still, even so, I again, it's mostly a lot of personal stuff that is going on, and it's the reason why it's holding me back from producing a lot of content. Within due time, I am also hoping I can go over what has happened because I really feel like a lot of the viewers that I have do deserve some kind of explanation. Not just a, oh, I'm suddenly back, let's continue making content. No, I prefer to be open and honest when it comes to my viewers.
Nah, fuck them.
But oh, I care about my audience, damn it.
Yeah, no, you
At
just say
least
fuck.
enough to where I believe there should be some form of transparency. Jeez.
Nah, fuck that. Just be like review tech and make a video where you go, I deleted my channel and I regret it. Let's get into it. Skip it up, Baba. So the reason why I didn't want to pay my editor what I owed him, I called a whole bunch of people petty ass files with no evidence, and then I went after 8-Bit Eric and his father, who was a military veteran, because they said they wanted to kill Nazis, is because I don't like people, and I'm also responsible for blinding my own daughter, and I blame everybody else for it. And I also didn't go see her in the hospital.
What the fuck?
But everybody else is terrible except me. Oh, by the way, it's all true. That's the worst part. All of it's true.
Yeah, I would not put it past a story like that being true.
Oh, trust me.
Given how much of the horrors we are subjected to when it comes to people online, I would not put it past this being true.
Oh my God. If you're available tomorrow night, I would love to show you a little bit of how horrible Review Tech USA is, or Richard Masucci, Dickers. Those are gonna be like the three names you'll know. RTU is like short for Review Tech USA.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Oh man. Actually, I might have
I mean,
after.
shit, we basically met in like the same community that also calls out really bad and morally broken people.
If you want, we could watch the June the King documentary as well about the situation, because he has a nice hour-plus long video going over everything, and it's brutal.
Yeah,
Because
I'd be down for that.
all right, so let's get through this then, shall we?
With the fact the cheek fluff looks slightly similar to what I have done in the past. My line art is always sleek, sharp, and
I
cartoonish
like
in
those
nature.
designs. They're
Even
very
the
sexy.
curls I do in characters have
Can't
those
believe I
same
just said that
curved
about a
edges.
character,
And
oh
you wanna
god.
know how I do the lighting and shading? If I don't feel like
If it
going
ever
for
gets
the
taken out of
irony or
context,
So you're
I'm
not a
fucked.
furry?
I select the reflect
Can you say
filter
you're not a
and
furry?
No, I'm not a furry. I don't mind
You sure about that?
Oh, I'm fairly confident, I know. I don't wear any furry outfits or anything like that. The closest I've ever gotten to that is believing I was Michael Myers.
I don't do that either.
No,
No, the funny thing is that I don't do that either. At least not yet. But I draw furry artwork for the most part. Yet I'm still considered a furry. Are you sure you're not?
Oh no, I'm people call me Leatherface more than they call me a furry. Because the gag around me is that if I hate somebody enough, I'm gonna want to wear their face as a mask. That stunned silence is beautiful.
The gears in my head are turning because I'm like, why would you want to turn into someone, or at least wear the face of someone that you discuss? Like, is that supposed to be some kind of like a poetic reflection of some kind, or
Oh, you don't know anything about the
is
character
it?
Leatherface, do you?
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with Leatherface at all.
Are you familiar with the movie The Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I've heard about it, never seen it myself.
The 1974 classic horror movie about the Sawyer family.
When it comes to that.
It's about the Sawyer family that worked in the meat industry that got pretty much all abandoned in a little fucked up hodunk town of Texas, where they become cannibals in an attempt to survive. Leatherface is a mute autistic who wears the faces of some of his victims to have a personality because he himself has no personality. His family abused him into being a vicious murderer. There you go. So when he's wearing the faces of the victims,
Definitely
it's him
on the killer.
It's him attempting to have a personality of sorts because the masks represent his friends. He thinks when he's making the mask, he's killing them because he's wanting to have a friend that stays with him forever. In the remake, it's because he's hiding his disfigurement. The fact that he looks like a gruesome ghoul, even though it was no fault of his own. There you go.
Which is fair. I mean, it clearly has some sort of like symbolism behind it. It's why I ask, what is your symbolism behind doing so?
Oh, it's just to terrify people.
What would be your symbolism?
Just terrifying people. Because nothing scares them more than the idea of somebody who's willing to just say that outright and not worry about the consequences of saying it outright. Because then two things happen. Either they buck up towards me.
A rare few then.
Yeah, either they buck up towards me and they lose, or they run away from me and they still lose. Either way, they lose.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a rare few that isn't terrified of something like that.
I especially bring that out when people start like getting very like asking me, well, you're telling me you would never date a prostitute or something like that, or like something to that equivalent. I'm like, no, sex doesn't really yet. I'm like, I would rather chase people down with a chainsaw than to have sex. So that's kind of how I am. And they were like, doesn't that mean you're mentally unwell? No, that's just my sexuality preference.
Gee, who would have thought?
I'm a demisexual person. I've stated this like a billion fucking times, so my audience already knows. Like that's just how I am. I don't have any particular preference other than just that unless I have an emotional connection with you, I'm not terribly interested in having sex with you.
Yeah, that's completely normal.
Apparently fucking not.
Like, you're talking to someone who recently discovered that not only am I pansexual, but I'm also aro-ace to an extent, and that's mostly stemming from the experiences that I've had thus far in my life.
To me, I see having sex as a thing of that I want to share an intimate moment with the person I love rather than just having a high body count, because to me having a high body count means nothing.
Yeah.
Other than it just shows that you're not
Yeah.
a very loyal person, in my opinion. I wouldn't pick you simply because, based on like your body count, I would assume you're not loyal. Because if one partner can't satisfy you, how can you expect me to satisfy you? And how would I be able to? There would be no way. Just simply put. And as funny as it is,
Yeah.
science actually does back that up. It states for men and women who have high body counts, anywhere from 50 to 100 partners, have statistically less capabilities of building a strong emotional bond over those who have had a low body count, someone who's had under 50. I'm like, so you're telling me
Yeah.
once I hit the magic 50 number, I stop wanting to be interested in people. I'm curious to know how that was the number that came to that conclusion. Like, I would love to understand the methods.
Probably a lot of like experiments for that to happen, or like just people going through that in order for it to be a statistically scientific fact.
Like, I would have liked to have been a part of those experiments.
Me personally, I wouldn't.
I'd be in it for the money, to be dead honest. I'd be in it for the money. Maybe $5,000, I'll do it. Money's money.
Fair enough.
I mean, I have my dignity and
Fair
all,
enough.
but $20 is $20.
Maybe in this economy, but just for me personally, I prefer to keep my standards.
Maybe in this economy.
Like, I've struggled before. Totally struggled before. Like, I'll keep those standards to the day I die.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. I'll keep my standards, thank you. Oh god, we've gotten so far off track. Alright, let's continue.
Tweak the lighting and shading as to how I like it. Too simple artwork's not good enough? Okay, here's all of my art.
I just want to comment one thing about the figure. I do not understand the hair on the crotch. Like, what? Did he just not shave? Like, what's up with that?
Okay, so the way to put it is,
They like,
knowing that this persona clearly does not have any clothes on, and I did not know for the life of me as to if Sky wanted clothes on the character or not. Clearly, I'm gonna have to, like, design, okay, where does the groin and the legs and the pelvis meet and end? And I know in a lot of different artworks, people tend to avoid drawing genitalia or showing any form of that through just designing fluff down there. Like, even if the character chooses to have like absolutely no sexual features at all, draw fluff there.
you know what? That's fair. You know what? That's fair enough. That is fair enough. I mean,
Yeah, it is specifically because I do not know if Sky wanted like something there or not. Probably chances are they probably wouldn't, because again, this is like a fursona character that they intend on, having and using.
right.
And clearly, the ref sheet also doesn't show any genitalia either, so I'm just going based off of the ref that I was given.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was just kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah, several different furry artists that don't want to show any form of genitalia when their character does not have any clothes on will do the same way.
Right. Okay. That makes sense in that aspect because I was like, what's up with the giant furball patch that looks like they're growing the world's biggest
Like
bush?
the tuft of hair in certain parts. Yeah, I understand.
And for me, if I'm gonna stare, like I'm not the kind of person that likes giant anime titties. I'm not that kind of person. But if I'm gonna stare at a female character, I would like them to have more than a flat tire. That's just me.
Fair enough.
uh, like this is a true story. I've told this one before on air. When I was dating my ex, she had a trainer bra at the time that I met her. About 6 months into a relationship, she was up to like a either a double A or a B, and I was like, "What the hell happened?" I was like, "Magic! I must have magical powers." And I started doing the force lightning hands. Because I was like,
yeah, that sounds fair.
Because I told her, I was like, I don't know how to explain that.
Really... Sorry, continue.
I was like, because I don't know how to explain that. Because like she is older than me. She was like 2 years older than me. So I was like, I must have force lightning powers, and just said, what was it? Force boobage, I think is what I said. I was like, what the hell is that?
Actually, I thought of a better way to give an example of like what artists do when it comes to like characters with no clothing and they're like an animal or a furry of some kind. Zootopia, the very first movie where the scene with all of the animals naked, they don't show any genitalia at all, like none at all.
Right. And then you have those kind of movies.
Beastars. I'm sorry.
Yeah, one of those. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
But yeah, that's the best way I can really explain why I chose that specific feature in particular in the design choice. Along with obviously the ref sheet I was given.
Right. That makes logical sense. I understand that in the context of this outfit and everything. But as we continue on forward,
both safe for work and non-safe for work, displaying the same damn art style.
What? Really? Really, the song?
Yes.
If you can tell I'm pissed, good, I'm glad you noticed. By now, if people wish to report the account, post their Discord server, or even their Discord profile in general,
my question is, do you only draw on like the phone, or do you use a tablet?
Through making this video, I have been mostly using my phone, as originally that is what I consistently had to do when making content. This is actually the one and only time I was like, okay, let me just make a quick video discussing all of this, and just said, screw quality for the most part, so long as I'm informative and I display the evidence, that's fine. I'm pretty sure people won't mind the visual quality so long as they focus on what is the main reason for this video, and that is to display the actions that Sky has done and display evidence.
Okay.
I really did not fully care about quality for the most part, so long as everything could be read perfectly fine and heard perfectly fine. That's all I cared about.
Okay, so that
But I
makes
do have a drawing
sense.
tablet, and I also have a laptop now. So hopefully, better content will be displayed in the future.
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of laptop and tablet did you get?
The drawing tablet, I'm actually. Let me see if I can open the box real quick. Because I actually have it right here next to me. As for the laptop, it is made by a company called Nimo. I hope I'm pronouncing that one correctly. Nimo. And the drawing tablet here is Picasso Tab X4. This one was actually gifted to me for Christmas by my parents.
Aw.
I absolutely love them. Yeah, my parents know that I really love drawing. I've shown them the artworks that I've done for the most part, and they've always been very supportive of what I wanted to do, and that is just making content.
Right. That's always
Uh,
appreciative. Um, what was
yeah,
it?
I believe the drawing tablet is made by Picasso, Picasso Tab, and I'm guessing the X14 is the model number.
Oh. I'll look more into it because I'm curious. But
Yeah,
because I'm
I'll definitely check myself as to what brand it is, and if I can find it, I'll be sure to send you a link.
yeah, because like I use all Apple products. I got iPhone, Mac, iPad, Apple Watch. I use Apple branded
Yeah.
earbuds. Like being a musician, all like that's because I know it will just work. Set it up and go. And I know quite a few artists that use
That's fair.
iPads to draw with. I know some artists that use more custom made Android tablets for that. It is it's all just depends on what they're wanting to do.
Yeah.
Well, let's continue on with this.
Them do so, I don't care. It's not bullying if they throw the first punch, it's free real estate. To add
It's
further
free real
assurance
estate.
that I know for a fact that this was a massive fuck you
It is
and
true.
proceed to spit in
It
my
is true.
face, here's the DMs of, guess what? The progress, and here's screenshots that they hid my comment. My comment was the first.
Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be rapid fire. So I'm just gonna mute
Yeah,
that.
I chose to go with like the screenshot display as like 3 seconds. So I would definitely heavily encourage anyone that looks at this video, please pause and read everything.
Yeah. This. That was so let's see here. Let's slow it down. Doop doop doop. You can see like the color in the ears and everything. So Sky says here says the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I forgot the background color. I'm sorry. You reply back, oh, nah, all
Not
good.
all good.
Okay, thank you. Continues on. With two furries that shouldn't be touching each other.
It's actually a hugging emote.
No, I like my description better. It's funnier. So then,
Shall I read out my text?
yeah, if you want to read out your text, and I can read out Sky's text.
Yeah. Wanted to show you the sketch of what I'm doing so far for your persona. Let me know if you want any changes so I can work on the outlines and coloring. Also, if you want uh if you want the bright red and full black as the color palette base. Oh my god, hold on. This is a bit of a mindfuck. I'm sorry. Also, so you want the bright Why do I feel like I constantly make typos in my own text? Also, if you want the bright red and full black as the color palette base, or is there a specific red and black you prefer? So basically, I was double checking with them on like the progress and if they wanted any changes. That was the gist of it. Also, this was my way of saying the highlighter red burns my eyes. Like, do you want to change the hue of the red if you want? Like,
Okay, so that makes more sense why you were
like, I'm
asking
sorry.
them.
Yeah, I was basically giving them like an option, like, hey, are there any changes that you want to make out of this so far? Because I could tell that they probably used just some kind of computer program to probably color in the ref sheet, and I know some of the computer programs use highlighter colors instead of like changing the hue and all that. And so I was like, do you want to tone down on the highlighter colors, or are you fine with this somehow?
That, I suppose that's like the question to ask there is especially if you're working on something. Like, I know, like, the artist I hired to work on my stuff, she was asking me a lot of questions about what I was wanting to do with what I had, and I was telling her, like,
Yeah.
for the most part, what I see what I see like with the AI image is what I like. Like, I want you to add like a few extra things,
Yeah.
change up the coloring just a little bit, to make it a little more pleasing to the eye, but I want to keep the horror aesthetic because that was what my channel was known for the longest time.
Yeah. Aesthetics and color palettes are like two completely different things. They can collide together, but for me personally, like I said, it felt like they were using a computer program to just rely on very basic colors. The highlighter pink in particular was a dead giveaway.
Right. It makes sense. And then Sky replies back, the black and red is the base color, yes, and I can't take you enough, hun. You're an amazing human being. Aww. Falling in love.
Oh. No, ew, oh my, I would kill myself.
Oh, damn, she just said that on YouTube, too. God damn it. Oh, my channel's getting demonetized. Oh no, someone said suicide. Looks like somebody's getting demonetized.
For the record, it's in game. For the record, it's in game.
Too late. Too late.
God.
I just remember to censor that when I post the VOD. You reply back,
Anyways, I said all good, just doing what I love, and that's drawing.
and then it shows YouTube making love. She's felt it.
Don't tempt me.
He's felt it.
Don't tempt me. I actually will vomit on stream.
And it ain't me having to clean it up, so I don't care.
A trash can nearby. There ain't gonna be a mess to clean up.
This guy replies back, let's see, on February 16th, how are you doing? Oh boy, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. And I'm assuming this is, okay, so a few days later, on the 21st, you reply
more
back.
Progress update. Yeah, this is just like the how you doing part was like again, me and Sky would typically like send messages like that every so often. And so after that, I said, almost done with coloring, want to see what you think so far and if there's any changes you want to the colors, or my god, almost done with coloring, want to see what you think so far and if there's any changes you want to the colors to let me know. really hope this is looking good to you. I always want to make sure if I'm drawing someone's character, I do it right.
Again, continuing to be reasonable with what you're saying. Like, I don't say...
Yeah. And again, my God, I can't express this enough. The highlighting colors. Like, why are you going with highlighter colors? Like, you have an option to change the color hue. Like, oh my God. It does not complement the black and red, especially. And I think you can tell when comparing the ref sheet with my work, I was trying so hard to deviate away from the highlighter colors. Oh my God. The only time I think I actually did use the highlighter based colors was just for the eyes. And that's it.
Okay. So I see.
But I have tried so hard to like steer away from the highlighter colors.
Because you were like, this is just absolute garbage. I hate it. I hate everything about it. It's so felt it.
Like,
Bolton alert!
Like, I wouldn't fault someone for just using the the highlighter colors because they don't have like the specific program nor the necessary means to make their own persona and all that. When you have someone actively making your character go wild, like select a color hue and I'll go with it. Any artist would. But when it's highlighter colors, they make an artist question what the hell is even worth their time.
You know what? That is fair enough. Let's continue. And so as he, I mean, I'd make fun of anybody for anything. That's how I am. And so I'm guessing you were finishing up with, also, do you want a background, no background, or just be a transparent background? He goes, Sky replies back with hun. I love it. What is up with him saying hun in that particular case? Was he like in love with you?
I don't know.
Did he want to get a piece of that furry ass? I mean, like, what's up with that?
No, they are taken by two other people. No, thank you. I'm not wanting to be part of that. And they also know that this goes into the fact that they know a good portion of like the personal stuff that has been going on. They know for a fact that I'm not wanting to do any relationships, period. I just sum it up to they use that term frequently with people that they're friends with and all that. Like, it's a country slang kind of thing. You know?
I'm from Georgia. I know all about that. I was just fucking with you just to get a reaction.
Yeah.
It was so to get a reaction out of you, and I got a great one. He replied back, I'm all right, I'll do my best. And then the image that you sent him, and I kind of like it. I'm not.
Yeah, that's the full version.
I kind of wish the tail was on fire and they were shooting fire from the crotch. That would be kind of funny. So.
As a joke, I might end up doing that.
I have a friend of mine. His name, like I told you about, a Coalfire, right? He has a dragon, and I'll pull up one of his streams. But like he has like like his dragon's holding a fire, right? Like a blue flame around his stomach, but it's lowered just enough that it looks like it's on his crotch. And so I made this joke on one of my streams, and it's been a running gag about his character now, that he has a fire-breathing dick, and that's why he keeps going to all his girlfriends, all 65,000 of them.
That's funny.
And the best part is because he's a legitimately autistic person. He asked me, well, how the hell was I able to get all these women? And this is what I said. It's because you weaponize your autism. And so now that's
They cannot handle the Uber instinct of my Uber autism.
it's the term is literally weaponized autism. He weaponizes his autism. It's a weapon of mass destruction.
Hey, it just works. I don't know. I don't make up the rules. I was born with it.
Oh, it's hilarious the kind of insanity that ensues when me, him, Adam, and Gala Pugs get together, and then throw Luna in there, who's like super autistic, because I don't know how else to phrase it. She has no social awareness whatsoever. Just all kinds of.
Someone please help their soul.
I love Luna. She's hilarious because like her insults are fucking brutal. I'm like, I tell people if you think I'm bad, I'm like, if you think I'm bad, oh god, she's worse. She's worse.
My God, I'm gonna be honest with you. You have not seen the insults that I say in DMs with my friends. I'll gladly share them after the stream, but
Oh yeah, I guarantee it's gonna be in my wheelhouse.
When someone pisses me off.
Oh, someone pissed me off earlier today, and I told them I would make them famous for all the wrong reasons if they didn't shut the fuck up. And they shut the fuck up. That's how I am. That's how I roll. I know I've muted this part just because I don't like hearing the robotic sound after. I want to read through the text here. This guy says, I love it. Do you like my PFP? I really that. And what the fuck's up with those weird ass emotes? One of them that looks like they're masturbating, and the other one that looks like they're blowing snow cum out of the other. Like I don't know. It bothers me.
Oh my God. I could probably go back in the DMs if I still. Yep, I still have them. I need to find that. There it is. Oh, it's just a the first one is a prototype dancing, and then the other one is just another furry with like the tail wagging in the background.
Makes logical sense.
Those are what the two stickers were.
Okay.
For emotes.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you replied back with dead silence.
Oh, hold on. Let me. Sorry. I'm using my phone for the call in particular. Okay, I'm sorry.
Felt it.
I think it looks amazing for you.
And then Sky replies back again. Thank you, Han.
Salted alert! Salted alert!
He's felt it. I'll explain where I got that one from later. I think you'll like the show. It's called the Kino Casino. They're fucking hilarious. Thank you with a wolf hugging and more making out. What the hell? Wait a minute. Oh, hold up. I missed that part. Also, happy early birthday if it's your birthday. You reply back with more dead silence.
Thank you so much. It's about to be my birthday. Just a few more hours till 12.
Just a few more hours. Yeah, a few more hours, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm old.
Which, needless to say, my 23rd birthday was absolutely amazing. Loved it. I cherish it.
I'm glad you had a happy birthday. I'm like 26, and I'm going, well, I'm gonna die soon, aren't I?
Hey, in the meantime, let's just focus on appreciating the fact that we're alive.
Yeah.
Try to, geez. I know I'm depressed, but damn.
Oh, you haven't met my level of depression yet. You just wait. It gets worse.
Gamer, neither did you.
So there's your comment when they first post. I'm assuming there's a comment right there. And share the link.
These screenshots in particular were taken by two of my friends to confirm whether or not my comment was hidden. And clearly, they are not able to see what I commented.
So, if you don't mind, what was it that you commented?
I believe I shared that screenshot in the DMs with you. I can read that out. Nope, wrong one. Let's see here. I'm scrolling back up. Good God, how far do I need to go? Okay, here we go. Hey Sky, if it's okay, I would appreciate to be credited for making the original art. Also, if I can be honest, I don't approve of art that I draw, whether the art is for me or others to then be generated through AI. With AI being a constant threat to artists such as myself and millions of others for independent monetary support, this just feels like a spit to my face. I know you most likely didn't intend to upset me. It's why I wanted to leave this comment to let you know how I feel about my art being misused. You don't have to take down this video, or you don't have to take this video down or anything. Just please, if you can, for future reference, don't use an artist's work or for AI purposes. And when posting someone's work they make for you, please at the very least credit them. That is the full comment that I left on their video. I think in this video I did show that as well. Because I
Okay.
also displayed how my comment also has the tag first comment, and how the other person that commented is like the only comment that is shown and liked by Sky.
Yeah, so more than likely there's a filter that placed on he, she, they, whoever, whatever the hell they like to go by these days, used, because I used to do a lot of TikTok creation, that can hide it. It's actually pretty
Yeah.
easy to hide comments like that. Oh yeah, oh here it is right there.
Yep, there it is.
You know, if
Yep,
I waited,
and I read it out.
yeah, so we just go ahead and skip over that. Then let's just show the
Yeah,
full
as you can
thing.
see, first comment, and then their comment gets a like, and it's displayed for other people, but somehow mine isn't.
Get it? Didn't really.
And like, there's nothing even there for TikTok to
Okay.
flag it down either. Literally nothing there
No, it's
for
hidden.
TikTok to flag it down. Why the hell is it not in? Like, again, my only conclusion is that Sky probably hid my comment.
I guarantee you he hit it. They hit it. Something hit it. Batman hit it. There you go. So referring to him as Batman. uh, so it sounds like I get.
And this is to also further prove it feels like they just skimmed right past my kind request. Me showing them actual leniency.
Because I understand not wanting your content being used to help train AI bots and stuff like that. It's understandable and reasonable to not want to deal with that, and I'm just allowing it to play over with that.
And the fact that, like, again, I want to preface this. I wasn't even asked if, like, my artwork could be used in that form at all. I could go back into my DMs and screen share that, if you like. Nothing in there displays me or even Sky asking, hey, is it okay if I can, like, use the artwork for such and such? None of that happened.
At least in my opinion, then, based on that, I would have to say that it seems like they just unfairly used your content to essentially do whatever they felt like it for the most part.
Well, yeah. without even thinking about how like hurtful, let alone how bad this can be.
I wouldn't
And the fact
appreciate
that they
it. Like, I wouldn't appreciate it if my original music was taken and dropped into some AI bot, and someone just turned around and said, "Oh, look, I remixed your song, or I made an original piece out of your song." Like, no, you dropped it into an AI bot. You fuck you.
yeah. Like and the funniest part is that if you go on to Sky's account, you'll see that they have I'm guessing AI generated artworks of their persona. They had no problem doing that with actual like AI generated artworks, but they chose the artwork that I specifically did. They chose that one in particular.
I'm not particularly surprised.
Like you had multiple other options clearly, but you chose to specifically use mine for AI purposes. Honestly, fuck yourself.
I mean, I prefer having a woman, but I mean, my right hand still works.
That's just mostly towards Sky. No one else.
I'm sorry. I just had to do it. I had to do it. Oh, I'm horrible.
To do so because I didn't expect a friend to just take the art and put it through AI slop. If they posted it online with no context as to who made it and people were asking, I would have been fine and just requested that they put my name in the description when posting it from now on. Also, fun fact, in the middle of making this video and script, Sky messaged me on TikTok. Here's what I had to say about it, and I find their excuse to just be blatant bullshit and doubling down. Like if this were to be any of my other friends.
So right here, Sky says, first off, I'm sorry I didn't credit you.
Oh boy, here's the doubling down part. Here's the doubling down part.
I simply forgot to credit you. Sure. Furthermore, the usage was simply a CapCut template, not trying to replace you at all. I happened to like what the filter did and thought it looked cool, but to go and say I deserve hate for something so small, that's very petty. That's a very petty line to cross.
By the way, I never did. I never said that.
That was not what I read in those things, but okay.
Exactly.
Just to be honest, it's just I don't agree with no, I just don't agree with what he's saying here. Look, I mean, I've made a mistake or two of not crediting like more popular artists, but for the most part, I try to uh, remember as best as I can who the artist is, or attempt to make some kind of credit. I used to, and I still do, but I don't do it with AI versions of the songs. If I do a cover of a song, I will put the original in the description along with the disclaimer about not owning the song. That's what I do for like my drum covers and stuff like that. If it's AI, then I don't. Unless it's like
Exactly.
For example, if it's like There I Ruined It, I will credit him because he's only using an AI filter on his voice to change it to sound like whoever it is he wants to cover in that particular instant. Like a friend of mine, Perfect Savage in the chat just said, furry content is good, but I ain't a furry. I don't have a fursona. I tell people there's nothing wrong with the furry community. I'd say, like, if you're really going to play that game, every single community that I can name will have a predator in it. Plain and simple. It's unfortunate, but it's the reality of mankind. Mankind is very evil and cruel to itself.
A fact that no community is safe from people like that. They will use and take advantage of communities that are supposed to be, safe spaces and all that.
Yeah.
Very, very popular examples are Minecraft and Roblox, for that matter. And I've said
commentary
this to quite a lot of people.
Art commentary space.
And I'll gladly say it out in public. If we adults are not safe on the internet, children sure as shit ain't either. They're very, very vulnerable targets. And by all means, I stand with the fact that children should not be on the internet for that reason in particular.
Like,
they are vulnerable people.
but like my counter argument to the I don't know, what was it? The Child Safety Act is the fact that it's not about protecting children. It's about the government having more control and more power to wield, rather than essentially eroding away your rights rather than attempting to actually protect innocent people and innocent children. That's the way I look at it.
Exactly.
Because,
and even then, are we really going to trust government systems in the US, especially with how things are going on now? I mean, the fact that Roblox tried excusing the fact that they're implementing the same exact system, no. I wholeheartedly believe the reason why they're implementing that system is not for the safety of the damn children. They never cared in the first place. It's to gain data on children and prey on even more children.
Discord's doing something very similar as
I
well.
solely believe that is the case. Exactly.
So that's why I've always said
Both
that,
very prominent platforms that have predator issues within the platform itself.
like,
I strongly believe it's not about the safety. It's about finding out who's an actual child and who isn't. And especially when it comes to, obviously, there's a lot of predator hunting systems where some people will fake being children to then catch predators.
and then the legalities that come
They're
with
clearly
that.
going to try everything they can to get away with the exact crime.
And then you're going to have the problems that come with that. Speaking from someone who, again, my father was an officer of the law, and my grandma was one of the secretaries of the state patrol, one of the head secretaries, I should say. There's a lot of legality issues that come with that as well. And the problem is a lot of these predator hunting groups don't work with the police. And sometimes...
Well, yeah, they're classified as technical vigilantes, but even then, they're doing honest work for the most part. The ones that aren't, those ones are called out for.
I mean, EDP was caught by Alex Rosen, and we all know what he's like.
Mm-hmm.
As we in the wrestling business like to call it, it's a heel program. Everyone in it was a heel.
Yeah. And if anything, it absolutely disgusts me with the fact that you can't trust the system. You can't trust law enforcement for the most part. You can't trust anyone in or out of the system. Like, it's so unbelievably difficult. And that's what I hate about it the most when it comes to situations like this. You don't know who you can trust.
But then you run into the problem, if you attempt to build that, you could possibly erode away liberties. And as Benjamin Franklin put it best, those who sacrifice their liberty and freedoms for safety will get none and shall deserve none. And that point being that if you sacrifice your freedoms in the ideologies of safety, that all you're essentially doing is removing your ability to actually make the situation safer, because now you're saying I can't take care of myself, and so therefore if I'm going to put the work on somebody else and giving them authority to do as they wish. Oh my god, my friend in the chat said, I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Oh my god.
But yeah, back on topic.
Bruh.
Friends, they would have received the same backlash as you are, Sky, even if it's a stranger. And Sky, this isn't something to just fuck around and find.
Well, wait a minute. I gotta go back. The fact that you act like I swear to God, I thought you said you act like another mother to me, is what I thought that said at first. And I was about to say, that's a wild statement.
No. Oh my god, no. No.
You act like my mom.
Oh my god, they do not act like a mother at all.
You
No,
act
the
like
sad thing is that they don't even act like a mother to begin with.
oh
They
god.
just act like a petty person, trying to double down on their actions and how severe that they can get.
It, it was just like I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to throw this off. I was just like, it's not what I thought you said. That's why I was like, holy
Okay.
shit. And then Perfect Savage says, you can't trust anymore today, not with today's Solomon Gomorrah 2.0 scenario. And it is kind of like Solomon Gomorrah, unfortunately, for a lot of different reasons.
Why?
I don't know if you're religious or not, but like that's a pretty good, in my opinion, that's a pretty good example of what's happening, unfortunately.
I remember hearing about it, but I'm not religious.
You remember the story of the woman that was turned into a pillar of salt?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, that's the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That was what that's all about. Okay. Oh, man, I probably should let you read that through rather than just going fuck you.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and read it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and read it. The fact you liked another user's comment on that same video and their comment was 2 hours ago when I took a look, and my comment was 5 hours, that not T hours, I'm so sorry for that typo, was 5 hours, and you also posted a video an hour ago when, upon checking, I seriously doubted you were going to respond since you clearly had time to do other things while online. Also, something small, you clearly lack any knowledge as to how serious and blatantly disrespectful it is to use artists' work. My God. I hate the fact that my keyboard ends up doing a typo like that. Disrespectful it is to artists worldwide, not work-wide. Artists have been extremely clear they don't condone their art being used for AI slop, period. And I don't understand how that never came across your thought process to put my art of your.
Look
Go
at
ahead,
that.
continue.
Well, I just want to say that I didn't know AMD helped you make your art.
Shush.
He
Sadly, my
spelled it.
keyboard keeps typing that in, even though it's a typo.
So right here we go. Let's see. In the process of putting my art into your persona, continue on.
Through an AI filter, people are literally losing any form of monetary gain and business because of AI, and your content is a contributor. I would have been fine if you were having AI make an image of what you want your persona to look like, and then using said image through the AI filter, because it's just AI stacked on top of AI. But the fact that you chose my art, my work that I did for you, thinking you just wanted a better version of your ref sheet, you gave me, that's where I draw the line. I don't want to be friends with someone who is going to contribute to a horrible cause that puts artists in financial danger and unable to live comfortably, not even capable of buying a single.
For here.
Here we go. Cause that puts artists in financial danger and unable to live comfortably, not even capable of buying a single piece of food or a decent meal because of AI, which is actually true.
I live in the tech
I don't
world, so
plan on
my
being
world's even
friends
more
with
fucked.
someone who does this guy. I keep my standards for a damn well good reason. And I have expressed that every time I talked about politics and fucked up people doing blatant horrible things. And I thought me being heavily against AI like this would have been clear that I have a zero tolerance for this stuff.
Yeah, oops, too far. There we go.
There we go. Also, don't know how else to take my comment not showing up at all on the post other than the comment was hidden. And as you can tell, they tried replying, but I blocked them at that point.
For me, and just in my opinion, when it comes to somebody that like puts like the graphic image like you see right there, I don't expect them to be reasonable. Because to me in general, just saying fuck these people or fuck that people, unless they're like blatant, like one of two things: either if they're a PDF file group or they're part of the KKK, yes, fuck them, who cares about them, right? But like when you're sitting there and you're saying that, oh fuck these particular group of people, like group of government individuals, just because they're being forced to do a job that they don't necessarily want to do, but they're being forced to because it's either that or, well, dying in prison. Which one do you want them to pick? It's kind of,
It's either that
to
or
me,
they struggle significantly, whether it be financially or even like having a good job record. Because let's be honest, corporations, if McDonald's and many other corporations have that kind of power to tarnish your work record, I would not put it past higher working companies and classes to have far more bigger push in that regard.
Yep.
I would not put it past them to have that kind of power. But even then, I specifically understand the reason why Sky would have something like that as their profile picture. It's to stand against the very specific people that are Border Patrol and part of ICE and that have wrongfully, publicly committed murder. And full on, like even child abuse. For crying out loud. I can understand that part.
it kind of reminds me of
And
when
I even expressed in this video that me and Sky had similar like political views and morale views.
it kind of reminds me when people said fuck the police and how nobody should trust an officer, and I'm like, so what are you gonna do if you get in a situation where it's a 5-on-1
Back
assault?
then, yeah, it was very iffy because at the end of the day, there are still good cops and bad cops. There are still good nurses, bad nurses. There's still like a lot of like good service people, and then you got the bad people that are doing the job.
And that's the thing about like saying
It's very iffy.
that's why I make the statement that if you're going to do stuff like that, expect to be taken in a very particular manner, which is a manner considered too insane to have a conversation with. Plain and simple. That's the category you will put yourself in. That's why I tell people I am a moderate Republican. I sit on the fence, whether you like it or not, and I look at both directions. I look at everything, and then I make my choice based on what I've seen. What I've seen, what I've heard, and what I personally
Which is
feel.
completely fair.
And if you don't, and I say
Yeah, which is
Republican,
completely fair.
conservative, because either one can be changed. And what that essentially means is that, because I come from a religious background that's considered conservative, but I tend to carry a lot of liberal views as well.
Yeah.
Far more than most people know. And so, because I believe in the idea of balance, you should be balanced no matter what. Not let one thing teeter-totter over the other. For the point of justice is to balance the scales so everything is even. If you're weighing one side too heavy over the other, you will either allow guilty people to go to run the world in a sense, but if you're too heavy on the other scale, you will punish innocent people. I think it was Andrew Jackson who said it's better for one guilty man to go free than 10 innocent men to be imprisoned. I think it was Thomas Jefferson. I could be wrong. I don't specifically remember who said that. But my point being is that it's like Martin Luther King Jr., for example. I'm sure that he did some terrible things. I mean, he's not a perfect human being. There's no such thing as a perfect human being other than my personal belief in Jesus Christ, and that's it. However, he did a lot of amazing works, and he pushed for a lot of great things that have made this country better. And I believe we are better off for having him around. I think Teddy Roosevelt did a phenomenal job when he was in office. I believe a lot of his great works helped people. He even pushed for a lot of ideologies that would come to fruition during Martin Luther King's time. He also was somebody who was also known for being an asshole. Right? What president puts a boxing ring in the White House and proceeds to beat the shit out of one of his secretaries before they go for a meeting? Only Teddy Roosevelt would do that. Just saying, you gotta be a little cuckoo to want to do that. Just a little. A little too cocoa for my Cocoa Puffs.
I mean, it's either that or you got to be smart enough to understand the loophole on how you can even have something like that happen.
Well, to be fair, this was like 1906, so there wasn't exactly TV.
Yeah.
Radio didn't become a thing
Basically,
until
taking
about the
someone
30s.
outside to handle things outside was basically the norm.
Yep.
Which I wish it was still the norm, because maybe then people would think twice.
What was that you said again about me? Shut up, bitch. Shut your bitch ass up.
Like, why don't we take this outside where we're not going to be embarrassing each other?
It's like when Buddy Rich got mad at one of his musicians, he goes, "How about we step outside? How about we step off this bus and go outside, and I'll show you what it's like."
Exactly.
He's felt it.
People hate me for that sound effect.
To be honest, while I am pissed, I'm also heavily disappointed in my now ex-friend. We have the same public views with what's going on here in America, and how dog shit it is thanks to the decaying orange fuck bucket. We even have the same moral standing that pedos and zoophiles are fucking bad. For example, this disgusting fuck I called out in past TikTok videos, and my latest
There he
videos.
is, Miles.
Next guy, if you end up watching this, I deadass hope to you and I would actually end up being close friends. I would even one day let you in on my homies group. But after this, you really fumbled the fuck out of this relationship, and I can only hope
See, I called it. I knew you two were in a relationship. I called it.
Oh my god, no. No.
I called it.
You do relationship has like a
I know it's a
low-key
global
meaning, right?
I know it has
Like
a
work
global meaning.
relationship. Yeah.
I just wanted to do that to get a reaction out of you. I'm being a little trolly tonight because I feel like it.
Never screw over an artist
I
ever again.
dread
Learn from the
things
mistake
like
and
this
move on.
haunting
That
me in the
fuck
rest of
yourself,
my
and
content
your pillow is
career.
constantly warm even on the hottest of
I
summers.
doubt
I
it.
hope you stub your
I highly
toes on
doubt it.
both feet 50 times in a week. And I hope you're happy that you ruined a friendship in one go, especially after I told you about some personal shit that has been going on in my life. And it's why I'm not exactly posting much. Sadly, even after this video, it's gonna remain the same for a long while. But to those who love and support my content, don't worry, I'm not gonna be gone forever. Being a content creator and one day being as successful as Mark and Jack, my biggest idols, I heavily look up to as an example of what content creators should be, has always been my dream ever since I was in fucking middle school. Bitch, I ain't giving up that dream for jack shit. That's all for this video. Go report them if you so please. Mock them if you want. I don't care. And I hope this long hiatus of posting content will end this year, and I can
honestly,
continue
it looks
the rest of
phenomenal.
this year moving forward with pumping out content. I actually plan on
Thank
using
you.
artworks, not
I mean, in my opinion, it looks
I
phenomenal.
can do absolutely better than the color scheme, though. I will be so blunt about that. I will do so much better on that damn persona.
Draw a giant penis on it. I think that would be
Like, I
hilarious.
really could have done better, at the very least with like the colors.
So, in my opinion, overall, from what I've seen there, I think honestly, just in my opinion, and you're already seeing, this is just give you an idea of the insanity here. in my opinion, overall in the situation, it really sounds like they could have communicated a lot better. They could have just asked. Like that, in my opinion, when you're doing stuff like that, you should just ask. You should run it by, hey, look, I want to put these filters on it. Would you be okay with that? And if they're not, then you know what you do?
At the very least, educate yourself enough to understand that artists do not take like things like this very lightly at all.
What's the nice thing about me and as far as like with Google Gemini for me and Adam and everything, that he has it set up to where none of the stuff we feed it trains it at all. So whenever I use Google Gemini, I use the business account. So it's not being trained.
There is a little something extra when it comes to that video in particular. If you want to go to the comments section, you can see a little further as to what happened after my video. And if you also read the description, I make it explicitly clear when it comes to my content, it being adult content, I expect that my viewers act like adults. Anything past that point, not my problem.
That's fair enough. So we look here, it goes, if you wish to report the video to their Discord server or TikTok, be my guest. If you choose to mock them, that's okay, out of my control. I should not hold you on a leash and treat you like dogs. They need training. I expect my viewers to be adults, especially since my content is strictly 18+. Don't let expectation, then get out. So a little something I will warn you about that, especially when it comes to YouTube, is that YouTube does actually hold you based on your community. If you didn't know that, now you do. Because I'm working towards getting on the partner program.
Completely fair, and that's why I said if people wish to mock someone, not harass, just mock them, make fun of them, not harass.
Yeah, unfortunately, with YouTube, you got to be sometimes you got to be a little careful with that. It's why I tend to stream on Kick more often. Oh, here you go. Here's
the extra stuff. Here's the DLC.
Oh, god damn it. There's 13 comments. Fuck me. Oh, motherfucker.
It gets long. The fight gets long.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, I got a lot to read. A couple minutes, I'll go up and go get me something to drink so my throat doesn't kill me while I'm done reading this.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
honestly, I would recommend getting a drink now before reading.
Yeah, I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it was saying to me that I'm gonna be reading the comments that I posted because I did most of the yapping.
Fair enough. I will be right back.
Dust on the silver screen. I wrote you for this melody in major scale. No trouble in paradise, just trouble with the dashboard light. Let love prevail. Kiss you underneath the stars, right between the moon and Mars, a fairy tale. Ultraviolet cosmic rays, bet money on the crypto phase off a third rail. And everything looks pretty from a window, but nothing is as stunning as your lips though. It's just true, I like my life with you. Used to only matter if we're smoking, now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true, go around the rock with you. 2 steps from the balcony, I spot you at the symphony in parallel. Salt you through the vinyl craze, bet money on the Nemo phase under your spell. nothing is as stunning as your lips, though. It's just true. I like my life with you. Used to only matter if we're smoking. Now we're staying in and I'm just floating. It's just true. I go round the rock with you. Once more. Go round the rock with you.
Alrighty, I'm back. I am back. This is going to be. I can tell that this is going to be very entertaining. Very.
You're ready for the boss fight?
No, I'm not ready. I'm never ready for the boss fight. But let's go ahead and get into this. Do you want me to play the role of Sky and you read your comments?
Yeah.
Let's do this right. 3, 2, 1. I forgot to credit you, okay? I'm sorry, it was an honest mistake. Again, I forgot. I'm sorry. I didn't know you hated my persona that much. It hurts. It really hurts. The total dead silence on your head was great.
My life. Okay, my issue is that you used my art for AI generative purposes, knowing full well how bad AI is impacting the art industry, and you are contributing to that threat. Credit was the last thing on my mind, and the only thing I hope for is you don't make this mistake again. I have been transparent in my video.
And then Sky, the retard, replies back with, "Oh my god, really 666? You're really gonna put that in there? You're a fucking retard." I didn't know you needed to tell me these things. I'm very good at this sort of things now. If it's okay with you, I would like to discuss this further in private, please. Oh.
If you haven't watched the video in full to see what my final words are to you, then fine, I'll say here and make it clear to you. I don't want to be friends with someone that misuses art with AI, period. Learn from that mistake and move on, because I posted this video bringing awareness to artists to be cautious. I will be moving on. If you can't, oh well, that's your problem.
And then Sky once again replying back like the retard that he is. I'm trying to talk to you like an adult and say I'm sorry and I didn't know. You're not supposed to use more than once and, you motherfucker.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, take a fucking English class. You're killing me. I didn't know it. Am I going to my own mistake? Yes. I made a mistake. I am sorry. Take a fucking English class. Jesus Christ. Learn what a period is. God, if women can figure out what a period is, why can't you?
I'm pretty sure people can tell I was really starting to get pissed off. In response, cool, now fuck off. Don't know what part of blocking you on social media and not wanting to be friends hasn't gotten across to you. But seriously, just fuck off.
And then the reply back is, okay. Now I'm going to change the voice because it's going to be funny.
They suddenly switched their tone with this one. It's hilarious.
Oh no, I never want to be afraid again because you targeted me for harassment and bullying. I never want to be friends with a bully.
Then fuck off. There's no use in talking to me any further. And need I remind you that this happened because you used my art for some stupid ass AI slop. So really, whose fault is it knowing that's basically a spit in an artist's face?
And this guy, the retard, replies back with,
I'm not the one bullying people. Yeah, I'm a real American.
dun, 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 dun.
How the hell am I bully? How the hell am I the bully? You misused my artwork. You misused my work that you requested, posted it publicly. So solving it private would not be an option to begin with. You blatantly ignored my kind request because apparently liking someone else's comment is much more important than even showing the smallest bit of acknowledgement to what I tried addressing to you in a proper manner. And me feeling hella slighted. I talked to 2 other artists about it. Not my fucking fault you posted that dumbass video. Not my fault you're here wasting your time in my comment section. If you keep this up, I will say to hell with it and report that video and your channel for blatant harassment after I had blocked you on Discord, TikTok, and now you resorted to acting like a desperate bitch in my comment section. To then negotiating we talk privately as if that would ever work. And now you're throwing a temper tantrum because you're not getting what you wanted and you're not getting away with the fact you're a dumb piece of shit, friend, and I'm glad I removed you because of this. Again, keep it up in my comment section and I'll be the one calling the shots. I told you after I had published my video informing other artists to be cautious about you, I would be moving on. And since you are being an active nuisance, you're just pissing me off more and more. And try to actually fucking listen when I say this. Do not piss me off any further. And give me a real reason for people to start getting mean with you. And your friend or partner or whatever the fuck.
and then Sky the retard
Which,
replies
by the
back.
way, someone that is
What?
Before this comment thread, I'm pretty sure you also noticed that another user has oh so lovingly commented as well in stance of Sky.
Oh, we'll get to them in a moment. My apologies for coughing in your ear. We'll get to them in a moment. This is going to be good.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
So
know.
Sky the retard replies back with,
And I said I was sorry, but whatever, I'm done being sorry. I'm a big, strong person who loves playing with her nipples while watching Persona at night.
Good fucking riddance.
reply back, it's such a poor reaction for something so small. Sad. You're very sad. Cry me a river. You're a bitch.
All because exactly. All because I want you to fuck off because you're the one who won't leave me the hell alone after I blocked your stupid ass and made it clear I don't want to interact with you, period. Oh, sure, we'll go with that logic. And if that's the case, you're downright pathetic and need to leave me alone.
Agreed. So then,
Which is true.
Last,
If that's the logic that we're going to go by, they're pathetic.
agreed.
I still stand with that.
Agreed. 100%.
He's felt it.
Salted alert! Salted alert! Salted alert!
I love my soundboard. Laz the Hoss said, how about next time be sensitive about it and not have to make it public? Because
goes after Sky based on this, it will be reported as well, and this is not okay to do. Well, Last Horse, I'm going to say something real quick to you since you want to make that comment. I double dare thee bitch to report me. And when I find out who the fuck you really are, I'll make you famous for all the goddamn wrong reasons. Fuck you, try me, bitch. Everyone that's tried me so far, they fucking got an L for it. Time and time and time again. And I will make you another one of my fucking victims. And that's the bottom line, because the Den of Tim said so, bitch.
What's funny is that I actually did warn them about the backing that I do have.
Oh, the kind of backing I have a direct phone line to Google. A direct phone line. Disappear in a matter of hours if I really wanted that to happen.
And I want to preface the comment thread beforehand with Sky. All of that was overnight.
Yeah.
That is where I lost a literal full night of sleep.
Over stupid shit.
And I had stuff to do the very next morning.
Fucking stupid people. So, your reply here.
Yeah. Neither is Sky using art for AI purposes of any kind. I never once condone art I make to be used for AI slop. Don't threaten me with a good time when it comes to reporting people's content, because I could report Sky's post with my art as a copyright issue, since it is my art and my work, regardless if it contains their persona. Also, you clearly didn't listen or watch the damn video, since I stated that Sky had enough time to not only acknowledge someone else's comment that was posted 3 hours after mine and make a video an hour afterwards. My comment is also shown to not appear on that video for other people. So really, how else am I supposed to take that other than my comment was hidden deliberately? Excuse me. If you want to try me on this, I promise you're just going to lose.
Oh, yes. Oh, they will more than lose.
And then Sky's comment was recent.
Then Sky the retard comes back. Stop it! You're being big meaty. Just stop it.
You know what's funny? I can't tell if my comment was just flat out removed somehow. Because YouTube said, all right, you're hitting them a little too hard, stop. But I believe I did show you a screenshot of what I did originally comment in response to that. Let me scroll back up and see if I can find it.
Hit this one right here. Yeah, it looks like that one.
It does show?
Nope. It appears to be gone. So
no. Yeah, no. Yeah. For some weird reason, it didn't fully post. Let's see here. Wait, where the hell? Oh my god, I could have swore I actually did have it somewhere.
Crybabies everywhere.
Okay, hold on. I might have to look back through my friend's DMs, because I really could have swore I actually did respond to that. Here it is. I found it. Okay. So this is the comment that unfortunately has never seen the light of day for reasons God knows why.
Let's see.
I said in response to the stop. You do realize you're too late for that, right? Besides, your friend or whoever the fuck is ignorant, thinks is a bright idea to threaten me first. I'm only giving a demonstration just how badly you both fucked up. Also, I already stopped by the time you finally fucked off of my damn comment section. So why don't you keep it the fuck up and never make contact with me again? Or are you wanting to further cement the fact that you're the one harassing me over your own actions having consequences? If so, I'll happily play that game. and scream even louder about your behavior, reporting both your YouTube, TikTok, and encouraging others to do the same to get rid of such an annoying nuisance such as yourself and this ugly fuck who thinks that they know what they're getting into, trying to defend you. If you don't want that to happen, then permanently fuck off away from me, like I demanded. I have you blocked, and I'm really wishing YouTube had the same damn feature so you can stop being an annoying little scrub in my damn comments section. Seriously, you two are the only ones up my ass about your actions. Take a fucking lesson and hint and move on.
And that's
But
what
so
they
far,
should do.
they haven't responded yet. Thank God. And I hope it stays that way after all of this. Because seriously, at the end of the day, I want Sky to leave me the fuck alone. Really, like how is that not being heard?
Well, I mean, again, what do you expect?
Is this gonna be stuff?
What do you expect? An individual that obviously doesn't respect other people's opinions or beliefs or anything for that matter. It's just it's clear they don't care. Not one part of them cares. And I'm not particularly surprised. Most individuals like this usually don't give a flying fuck. So, my personal opinion on the whole thing.
Which is exactly why I reported their accounts.
Yep, as you should. So, my personal opinion on the whole thing, fuck them. Fuck them. Don't make anything more for them. And yes, you should warn the other artists of them just in case. And now they have a live stream about them.
That's why I actively conversated about it in the Lio Convoy server. It's also why I made that video to begin with.
And now you got me.
Which I do heavily appreciate. Again, thank you so very, very much for bringing me on to the interview.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm always down to help other smaller creators and bigger creators. I mean, I'm a moderator for quite a few big YouTubers and whatnot. And I've even helped one of them with a feud with this particular gentleman that we're going to talk about now. Mr. Review Tech, he's a Jackass USA. And the many horrors. Because I've done a coverage of this live stream before. Of this video, I should say. I've done a live stream of this before. But I think you deserve to get to see some of the horrors. Just a little taste
Can I
of
say
it.
something real quick?
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. That face in the thumbnail, he just looks like a washed up Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Get ready for this one.
Review Tech USA is a tragic case, one of instability where both ends of the emotional spectrum play against them.
Because you're dumb, and your kids will be dumb. You don't come to a stream for someone else's baggage. You know what I mean?
These extreme reactions are coming out at the lowest point of his channel, which previously released highly relevant,
This just
low-effort
further
videos
cementing
taking
the
service
fact
level
that he looks like a washed up Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh boy.
My grandpa, go retire.
Oh no, it gets better. Oh, it gets so much better.
at gaming news or subjects parallel to gaming, though this is no longer the case. Now Rich's focus is on streaming and producing music to little avail. He's either too subdued by intoxicants, where dead air and awkward pauses fill his streams, or sober and anxious, lashing out at those he feels have wronged him, like his former editor Jay.
You're the sidekick everywhere you go. You couldn't cut it. That's why you became my editor.
Rich's self-destruction has also unearthed a history of doxing. Poor research that at one point had the former president of Sony call him stupid, and a history of lies and drama that were almost forgotten, but are coming back to form a rich history of failure. In late 2009, a channel named Review Tech USA began uploading. This was Rich Masucci's, an American man with a tech background, second attempt at YouTube. Uploaded.
So he's an Italian from New York, a particular part of Queens area, that's known for having massive egos that if you even accidentally bruise, he loses his ever-loving mind and then attempts to defame you and destroy your life and whatnot because reasons.
How much you want to bet his Italian ancestors are absolutely disgusted at this disgrace that was created?
Did I tell you that he got banned from Thanksgiving and Christmas?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, don't worry. The story, this is the most wild thing you will ever watch. And I've tried to get Lyle Convoy to cover this, but he wouldn't listen to me. And you'll see why I would want him to cover this, because he would have a fucking field day with this story.
It was video after video of video game consoles spanning virtually all console generations, from the Atari 2600 to the then modern Xbox 360. These were off the cuff, simple overviews of the consoles where Rich of Review Tech USA often interjected his own stories with the devices. The same could be said about his other videos that range widely on topics. This one was playing into a stereotype that women enjoy being on the phone longer. This video, though titled Is Steve Jobs Dying, was really about Rich's experience with Apple products and the history of Apple. Those looking to find facts would scarcely find it on this channel.
Yep.
This could work to Rich's benefit. While he was not very keen, nor uniquely knowledgeable of the products he was reviewing, he was very opinionated and confident in what he was saying. This means he had much to say and many videos to make, evident by his catalog. And after about a year or so of content creation, his beliefs had become established. Rich was a fan of console gaming, believing it was superior because of its ease of access and affordability against PC's customizability that also lends to its complexity. Taking a side in this never-ending debate meant that his opinions resonated with those that preferred consoles, and those audience members would become easier fans of Rich. But the same could be said about the opposition, all of which could be found inhabiting the same tech space.
Oh, did I want to mention he has a history of beefing with black people and using the N-word and Uncle Tom and a few other fucked up phrases?
The moment I heard of beefing with black people, you didn't have to say anything further because that just spelled out racist.
Oh, but he'll claim that if you're a Republican or conservative of any kind, that means you're automatically racist. You're racist, you're homophobic, you're sexist, you're a rapist, you're a murderer, you're a PDF file. Let's see, what was the other ones? You work for... He said you work for Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, he literally said that. I don't know how...
You know what's funny?
I want to know how I'm working for a dead guy, but okay. A dead guy I don't like or never known.
You want to know what's funny? The area that I live in is mostly democratic, or at the very least, like obviously against of what is going on here in the U.S. But we have a fraction of Republicans that also don't stand for the extreme stuff that is going on their side.
As you'll find with Review Tech and his history, ooh. Just, oh boy.
Short was a creator that pushed PC gaming over consoles. This, in late 2010, eventually led to a light feud between the two, and an online debate hosted by the BBC.
So I'll let you have the post first, or the stand, or the soapbox, or whatever the hell you want to call it, and then we'll go from there.
What do you want me to talk about first?
State the case of why, PC gaming is superior for everybody.
After about an hour-long debate, Rich concedes.
I'll be the first to admit that he owned me.
All right,
I'm saying it. I'm the man right here saying it. So, you won't have a good holiday, and I will, even though I'm owned, I will still put this video up on my YouTube channel because they wouldn't be right of me not to do it. So, have a good one, man. It was great talking with you. And everyone...
While things were cordial between BBC and Rich, they were not exactly friendly. At least not in the same sense of the channels that are promoting Rich's channel on their own YouTube pages like 3 Kilobytes, specifically Mike and Jay.
And I'm Jason, for 3 Kilobytes.
This motherfucker over here fucked me over as well. Fuck you, Jay. He's
the guy with the skull shirt?
Yeah, with the Gears of War. Oh, he's a fucking two-faced snake.
Go figured.
He will, to your face, tell you that he thinks you're the greatest person that ever lived. Behind your back will spread every allegation known to mankind and run away the moment that you're publicly accused of anything. The moment it happens. And then when shown evidence that proves that it didn't happen, he will not recount, he will not apologize, he will just go, well, sucks to be you. Ask me how I know.
And what about the other guy?
I don't know the other guy. Personally, he looks like a weirdo as well. Kind of looks like Smash JT. Like a very young version of Smash JT.
My last name is Hoof, and I like to build houses in Minecraft.
Whenever Rich hit a milestone...
There's Jeff Terrence. He's
Yeah.
you know, the guy that sometimes has halfway decent takes on gaming news and whatnot, is being sued by Alyssa Mercante for bullshit reasons. By the way, fuck you, Alyssa. Motherfucker sent spies in my server, asshole. Fuck you. Fucking asshole. Swear to God, I can't get away from jackass people.
Stupid people will come and go.
Felt it.
Like a subscriber goal or obtaining YouTube partnership, which meant he could earn ad revenue from his YouTube videos, he made sure to thank these channels.
They've helped me out big time, especially Jay. I communicate with him the most, and thank you so much, man. Honestly, the reason I hit 1,000
it was theorized that these two actually had a relationship.
And of course, as many of you know, because probably
they lived
like
not too far
80%
from
of the
each other.
subscriptions have been from them.
Jay lives in Canada, he lives in the US,
them,
but,
of course,
Jay lives on the border towards
Mike. Honestly, my channel is where it is because of what Jay, Mike, and Kat have done to promote me.
By 2011, things were going well for Rich. Not only was he earning some revenue from his channel, he was remaining somewhat consistent and fair with his losses, going as far to release a video titled, "I Can't Defend Consoles Anymore."
Right now, folks, I know a lot of people are going to jump below and write comments saying they can't build a PC, or it's too hard, or it's too technical. No, it's not.
This was inspired by the infamous hacking of the PlayStation Network that effectively brought the online services down for months. Though he did not abandon the videos on the debate, as this was still one of the largest draws of his channel. These were alongside clickbait videos that were presented outwardly as his research, to then be revealed that Rich was reading from a singular article while interjecting some of his opinions. His channel covered a wide range of topics, now even adapting the commentary tropes of the time.
I want to note that the content he's pulling from now has been deleted. Review Tech deleted his original channel. He has a second one that was originally titled RTU Streams, then he changed it to Locale Basement to make fun of Keemstar. And then he changed it to The Basement. Then he changed it to Rich of Tomorrow. Oh my God. And then he changed it back to Review Tech USA. Yeah.
So he's basically done a lot of consistent rebranding.
Yeah.
Footage of an unrelated game. Because of the undistilled nature of this channel, his views were hardly consistent. Most videos hovered around 5,000, but some reached hundreds of thousands of views. With Rich increasing his output to now nearly a video a day in late 2012, his views were slowly but surely starting to pick up. Being that he did a face reveal that same year meant that in 2013 he did not shy away from creating vlogs. But Rich was unsatisfied with the equipment he was using. The camera specifically was not HD and had a very low frame rate, and if he did make more vlog-style videos, he could negate the possibility of copyright claims that came from using gameplay footage. What Rich wanted was a new high-definition camera. This is what inspired the video, "I Need Your Help," which has long since been removed from his channel, but archived third-party compilations that demonstrate how catastrophic not so much this video was, but the endless responses and poor handling of what should have been a simple situation.
Yes, I know I'm going to be called an e-beggar no matter what I say, but I'm doing this with a twist that no one else has done, because I don't just want your friggin' money. I really don't. I honestly don't. What do I need? I need a camcorder for the show, straight up. Using gameplay footage, I'm constantly dealing with getting copyright claims on my videos.
Rich goes on to explain how he would avoid the title e-beggar by donating the $500, which is the amount he was seeking for the camcorder, a year after he receives the funds, to a charity of his audience choice. What's more, if the donation goal is exceeded, he will refund any of
Keep this in mind, as this will become a recurring theme.
that excess money. This is overly complicated. Even for 2013 YouTube, that was less accepting of creators petitioning for money or earning it through sponsorships. The depths that Rich was going to just avoid being called an e-beggar, something only the smallest sections of his audience would even care about, exposed that as an insecurity and point that he could easily be pressured by, easily trolled from.
The only people that pissed me off, even though I expected it, is when people said they donated, and I would see like the same small group of trolls like going around and attacking.
The reason I'm bringing up 1.5 because later clips are going to show a lot of dead air.